Family, I was today years old when I discovered that God has to be an artist with an amazing sense of humor. You don't believe me? Think about this, right? How many times in your life have you tried to paint a picture and it just wasn't going right, right? You couldn't stay in the lines. You couldn't, do something that you needed to do. And the first thing that you did was you start saying that this ain't for me, right? Not realizing that God not only is an artist, but he placed artistic ability inside of us to be able to create things. He gave us a blank canvas of sorts in order to be able to create things for our own lives. And this is how I know, being made in the image of our Father, that we all have to have an artistic ability inside of us as well. Here's the difference. I say that God is an artist with a wonderful sense of humor because any and every time that you go and you try to perform outside of what the picture is supposed to be, and you color outside of the lines, or you paint outside of the lines, the first thing we do is go to the master artist to help us get it back on track, right? Get the lines cleaned back up and get us back into perspective. The reason why I know that he has to have a wonderful sense of humor, because you ever heard the old cliche, if you want to make God laugh, well, tell him your plans. This is how I know that to be true. We need to be focusing on the reality that each and every day is a blank canvas. And it is inside of us, the artist that's inside of us, that wants to create things and make the world pretty and amazing. And the one thing I want to say to you is this, is that you have your own individual, blessed, independent life because you are your own individually blessed artist, right? I mean, look at the master artist. He didn't even make two of you. Everything and every piece that's here is a one of a kind. There may be some semblance of it, but every one of them and every one of us that he has created, he designed uniquely, right, as who we are. So I'm saying this to you because I want you to identify with that artist that's inside of you. And whether or not you know what to do with it all the time, the greatest gift that we can have is that the master artist is always looking over us. And so even when we don't know which way to go, all we got to do is go back and look into the original artist who created all of these amazing, wonderful things, and identify with what our lives are supposed to consist of and try to do our best to do what we can do with our abilities. Hey, family, it's just my opinion. Do what you must with that information. But if you think about it, I am thoroughly convinced that God is an artist with a wonderful imagination and a wonderful sense of humor. All right, y'all. Y'all go out there and be creative. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, family. Be rolled.